Some of the most violent 6 minutes in MMA history. Frye 21.
Yeah.
June 23rd, 2002. Don Frye versus Takyama.
Yoshihiro Takayama son, yeah. God bless him. He's a hero. You know, he's my hero. He made that fight. If it wasn't for him, that fight would have been just another fight.
That fight is etched in MMA history. When you look back at it now, does it still feel surreal?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I didn't understand that while it was going on, you know, but probably not for a week or two, but after, 2 weeks later, after all the cobwebs cleared out of my head, I said, shit, that's a hell of a fight we had there, you know. I saw it again for the first time. I was impressed. You know, Takyama-san, hell of a fighter. God bless him.
How did that fight initially come about?
They came in and said, you know, all the fights been shit so far tonight. We appreciate if you go out there and give a good fight. And walking out there, we came out there, you know, and he hit me and knocked my legs out from underneath of me. Boom, just swept him. And that's why I reached up and grabbed hold of him, you know, just to keep myself from going face down. And we just grabbed hold. He grabbed me by the scruff of the neck. I grabbed him, and we just went down. Neither one of us going to quit.
What were your thoughts on him as an opponent heading into this match?
I didn't know much. I didn't know anything about him. But man, I'll tell you what, after that first punch, I knew everything there was about him.
What was your game plan going into this, or was it simply just war from the start?
There's a game plan, but, you know, like George Foreman says, you know, and I think George got it from Archie Moore. Everybody's got a plan until you're punched, you know, until you're hit. And then it goes out the window. We just went after it, man. It's survival of the fittest. Just, you know, like a wolf grabbing hold of an elk, you know, or a lion grabbing hold of a zebra. You know, you just grab hold and you just hold them for dear life. Yeah, it was just gut instinct, you know, survival. You know, there's nothing beautiful about it except for the fight. The whole fight was beautiful.
What were you thinking after that fight went down? Right after that fight, you're in a tough battle, a war, and you find a way to get the win and come out victorious. What are you thinking?
I think, dear God, I got lucky. I got lucky on that one.
Did you walk away with any injuries from that fight?
Oh, hell yeah. Injured my brain. I had a bad shoulder. He hit me with that big old thigh. Jeez, his legs are up this round, you know. He kicked me in the shoulder and the head, you know, and about knocked my shoulder out of socket, and about knocked my head off my neck, and you know, the whole thing was an injury.
Would it be safe to say he was a way tougher opponent than what you initially thought?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, they said, oh, he's a pro wrestler, so pro wrestler. He's more than just a pro wrestler. That guy was 100% man all the way through.
Did you exchange any words together after the match?
Yeah, after the match, you know, you're downstairs there, and the arena, you know, the arena's 1 or 2 miles in diameter, and you're walking down the hallway to go to the bus to go to the after party. He comes out of his locker room, and geez, you know, I mean, I'm looking up at him. He said, Don-san, I'm sorry, I didn't give you a better fight. Like, God, you gave me a better fight, you'd have killed me.
Was there any reaction from the Pride executives or team after that fight?
No, we didn't get a dollar more, you know, for fight of the night or anything like that, you know. And shit, and then they got themselves one hell of a fight, and they stole it. They stole that fight.
What do you mean by that?
They didn't pay for what they got.
How much did you get paid for that fight, if you remember?
I don't remember. I wish I did. I tell you, it wasn't enough.
That fight is one of the most iconic moments in MMA history. But I want to ask you, what do you think makes it so memorable?
Because of Takyama. You know, Takyama, he's the one who made that fight, you know. He took a hell of a whooping, a beating, and he never quit, never backed up once, never thought of backing up once. You know, he was coming straight ahead the whole time, and went through me a couple of times.
What does that fight mean to you?
That fight means everything to me. Just Takyama, you know, Takayama's son, God bless him. You know, he severed his spinal cord, and he's a quadriplegic, you know, and he means everything to me, you know. That guy's 100% warrior, you know. And Bushido to the max. He did. He took my soul. He took my soul, and I was never the same afterwards. You know, after that fight, my career took a nosedive. That was it. If I could have walked away, I should have walked away at that moment. But I had a family to feed, you know, so I had to keep going. And even though I wanted to fight for the money, and that's what I did. After that, every fight, I just steal in money because I didn't have it in the heart, you know, to be there. Just greed.
Well, that is a match that is completely timeless and will live on forever. So I just want to say on behalf of myself, the fans then, the fans today, and all of the fans of the future, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank Takyama-san. He made that fight. If he'd hit me the way I hit him, I'd have left. You know? I'd have crawled underneath that bottom rope and get the hell out of there.
I'm Don Frye, and you're not. Subscribe to learn how to be a man by watching me.